guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be actually going through Brez's most recent funnel and how a funnel like this one has actually allowed him to scale to $4 million a month. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, I'll be splitting up this funnel into two main focuses: the landing page and the post application page. In my opinion, what I was actually planning to focus on was just the post application page itself, but I feel like the landing page has a lot of effect on how the post application page will get a view rate, click rate, like how many people are actually going to be going to it anyway. So I feel like this still is very, very important, but this is what actually makes it so at the end of the day. So let's get started. Oh, we've already got this all highlighted, but yeah. So here we have his landing page. Pretty simple landing page, VSL and a type form. But one good thing about this VSL, which I actually found quite interesting, is that this little bar actually moves faster, like a lot faster at the start of the video, due to the simple fact that it just plays a bit of trick on the lead's head, thinking that this video is going to be short. But then 30-40 seconds into the video, it starts moving slower, then the lead is just hooked into the video, then they end up spending about 15 minutes on this. So this is a 15-minute VSL, which first of all is explaining the backstory of himself, then why he switched over to AI. So with the backstory, it just shows that he used to be dead broke, he used to be this, he used to be that. So he's just making a bit of a correlation that he used to be in the same position and this lead as the leads. Then the reason why he switched over to AI, recent world events including AI and how to prevent. So there's this really famous event where like 40,000 people got fired with one email, then they all got replaced by AI. So this is just making a lot of 9-to-5 workers scared that they're going to lose their job. So he just wants to reinforce to them that AI will be taking over their job, and that the only solution to them making money could be this. His actions towards implementing AI into his business, so saying that he's ahead of the curve, like no AI will take over his business because he's the one that made the AI. So how someone can take over his business, that he just ahead of the curve, and at the end of the day, what his new software is with AI and the results that's created for himself. So his new software, which is just running ads with AI, that the AI runs the ads for him, and the results that's actually created for them, maybe 1 million, 2 million, whatever results I've created. Then what results it has created for your students, but a short time frame only. So what this does, it just plants the seed in the lead's head that this student's got results in 30 months, 30 days. This student has got results in 2 weeks. This student has got results in a week. So many people just want results instantly so they can get motivated, because many people are not willing to put in the work and not see results. Even if it's delayed gratification where the results will come after, many people just don't want to see it. So that is something that showing short time frame results only is very helpful. Excessive amounts of video proof of his students. So what he does here is just pretty much talking to every student. It's not like even a proper testimonial. Well, that is a testimonial, but it's not a proper like interview or a case study. It's just literally quick videos like a FaceTime. I got these results, Brez is the one to go to, blah, blah, blah. And the common misconception, so he's already pre-objection handled before even the leads even filled out the type form, before the lead has even came and thought about what are the objections that they might have, like what are the reasons why they might not want to start it. So he's already doing this. The call to action with exclusivity. So what this does here, he just wants to let the leads know that if you're not the right fit, you're not going to jump on this. So you need to be motivated, you need to be willing to work, you need to be willing to invest in yourself. So if you're not qualified, don't even think about this. And then more objection handling with the common misconceptions. So many other small screens, like I'm in school, not in the US, like all these misconceptions that people might have. Then we have the qualifying type form. The first question is based on goals, reinforcing the possibility of success. This is due to the simple fact that if you give someone a light at the end of the tunnel, that in the next 6 months they could actually reach that number one goal that they're going to want to reach, and the program is the best way to get to that, then they will actually go ahead and join the program because they're motivated to. They want to get to that goal, they want to make that money, they want to buy that car. So giving them a metric, a time frame, and a result is very helpful to nurture the lead and to actually allow them to be not be more qualified, because at the end of the day, like if they're being honest, then there's no change in whatever questions you put, but to be more willing to put in the work, to invest into themselves, to find like other ways to get the money. Like many people, like they've jumped on a call, they know that they don't have the money, but they say I'll come back, and they go and sell their car, and they go and do this, they go and do that, they work for a month, they do this, just because they're actually so committed into making that money, and they are probably the ones that will actually make it an end. And then he's got one question at a time with all questions being required. I mean, this is standard. This is standard positions. If you don't have a tight form and you just have some go high level, like some this and that, and the leads can see all the questions, there's probably little to no completion rate. No one's completing, because what do you mean, like, my name's at the top, then I can see that you're going to ask me for money at the bottom? Like, it's just so much friction, like, and it's very unlikely that someone will fill it out. I know I'm a bit rambling on about this, but it's very unlikely that someone will actually go ahead and fill that out. Then they have their age, because Brez might offer some sort of financing, some sort of Klarna, some sort of ClearPay, some sort of this, some sort of that. Then they've got financial qualification at the end. This is due to the simple fact that you've already nurtured the leads through the type form. You've made them visualize what the goal in the next 6 months will be. You've made them understand that their current position will not allow them to get to that goal. You've made them realize that, are they actually committed? Am I 100% committed? And you've made them realize that they can actually start now. Because if I want to start now, I will start now. And they'll put that. Then at the end, you say, how much were you willing to invest in yourself? Be like, I know my goal. I know I can start now. I know I don't want to stay in school on my 9 to 5. So I'm willing to invest anything. And then they'll go ahead and close, literally. And then you have more wins. The community results to nurture. So just normal people getting their results. They're showing them that this is actually real, that there's people in the Discord, in the school, in the work community right now that are getting these results, and this can be you too. Then the frequently asked questions to pre-objection handling. This is low view rate, so low effort. Like, the likelihood of someone getting to the bottom of this page is very low. So Brez, his growth up here, shouldn't be putting the most effort into this. All these questions, all their answers to this are just one sentence. It's just a one sentence, because the amount of people that are going to be seeing this is little to none. Because many people, they watch the video, 15-minute videos or whatever, then they go to the type form. That type form redirects them to a post application page, so no one's actually going to see this. The only thing that they'll probably see is if they scroll down a bit after the type form, then they see the wins, they're like, oh, this is real, I'm going to apply. But the chances of someone scrolling to this FAQ with these common objections is very low, so low effort. Don't waste time on this. Don't make separate videos for this. Don't put a lot of effort into this. Just do one sentences to the common objections you've been getting in your sales calls. Then after this, we have the post application page. Simple as literally a simple page, but it's quite updated. It says your application has been reviewed for, and then there's a timer, and then expect a call in 2 minutes. Keep your phone nearby, so we're just reinforcing that you're going to get a call in the next 2 minutes. You can only do this if you have crack setters and you actually understand what the type of leads you're getting, because you don't want to be calling up all these low intent leads, all the leads that say, oh yeah, I want to start in the next 6 months. You want to be going for the high intent, so you should actually separate these leads into the highest intent, mid intent, lowest intent, and then like only dial instantly the highest intent leads. And like, I mean, you should dial everyone instantly, because if they filled out the application form, they are some sort of intent, but focus on the high intent leads. If you get high intent lead, get that call instantly. And then you have here your application status. Then this is something very interesting, the live wins. So what this live wins does here, it just plants that seed into the lead's head that I'm sitting right here filling out this application form, but then Sean has just gone ahead and got $2,500. What can I do with $2,500 at the moment? That's going to be helpful, what? To pay the rent, to get food, to even take my girlfriend out. So they're just going to think, I want to start this because Sean just got $2,500 in this present moment, so I'm missing out on money. So they're just going to do this. So we have the short VSL reinforcing the importance of looking through the whole page. You have the SDRs with the fast response time allowing for a call within the next 2 minutes, which actually allows you to qualify who's serious and who's not. Then you have the live wins reinforcing that this is real. So like I said, I'm not even going to highlight it again, but this is real. Sean just made $2,500. Luke just made $1,000. Thing just made their monthly recurring revenues even 10 grand. Like, do you get it? Like, just reinforcing to the lead's head that this is real and you can actually make money off this. Then you have here information on what happens next. Give them a task to allow them to see that as simple as possible. So not everyone will be able to do this unless you run like an offer similar to Brez's, where you're offering some sort of AI advertising or to local businesses and stuff. So what this does here, it just again plants another seed into the lead's head that this is simple. You go into Google Maps, you find a dentist, you see that they have good reviews, they have no website, maybe they're getting too much calls, or I think Brez is just strictly website, so let's stick to websites. They don't have a website, they don't have no social media presence, they're not running ads at the moment. You go ahead, you call them up. They say, okay, send me this by email. That's one potential client already for 5 minutes of work. You're not even immersed in the business model. You don't even understand how this business model works, but you've already managed to find one potential client. So what this does, like I said, it plants another seed into the lead's heads that this is possible and this is simple. Many people think that making money online is complex, or that's why they don't start. So if you give them, like if you spoon feed them at the end of the day, if you let them know that it's simple, that it's easy, then you will actually allow them to be more willing to jump on a call with you. Then you have creates value on the strategy call with the customer road plan, the free customer road plan. So what this will do, right? It will just give the lead a reason to jump on a call. Like, I want this customer road plan. I want a 30-day roadmap of where I'm going to go with my journey, how I'm going to make money, the things I need to do, the non-negotiables I need to do. So this just will create that value for the lead to actually jump on a call. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to jump on a call to just talk to a closer. No one wants to jump on a call to get closed. They want to jump on a call for some sort of value. So that's what this customer road plan does. Then after here, we have, in my opinion, the beauty of the post application page. The best thing that's actually ever happened in his funnel is probably this. This is so well done that it's kind of ridiculous in the sense that it pre-objections handle every objection. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pre-objection handling videos that the leads will, might, and possibly could say on the call, saving the closer time, could take more calls, make more money, allowing the calls to just be more intentful. Like, you don't want a lead to jump on the call and like, oh, I'm not from the US, so I'm not going to do this. So you pre-objection handling on this. So if you have a look through here, we have what exactly is the AI advertising system, what results are realistic in the first 90 days. This is crucial because you give someone, like I said, a time frame to expect. The next 3 months, I could make whatever money, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Then you have, how is this different from other programs? How, like, why am I paying you 5K if another program is only 1K and I'm getting the same exact thing? So you just want to actually let them know that this is different from other programs. Then here you have the same video has different from other programs. What if I have a full-time job? Another scroll, another smoke screen, another objection. What if I have a full-time job and I can't do this? Pre-objection handled. Let them know you only need an hour a day. You only need that. You only need this. You only need that. So it just pre-objection handles them. Do I need experience running ads? Many people think that start business model you need experience. High ticket sales. Oh yeah, I need door-to-door sales. I need corporate sales. But you don't at the end of the day. If you're actually willing to put in the work, then you don't. Then after this, you go, how do you actually find clients? You've already showed them at the top how to actually find clients. So now you're going to be explaining it to them in some sort of detail how you're actually going to find clients and representing them of how simple it is. Then how does this program, what does this program actually include? So many people were like, I don't really blame them, but many people like to know what they're getting inside the program. Are they getting coaching calls? Are they getting one-to-ones? Have they got access to the calendar? Have they got access to some video modules? Have they got this? Have they got that? Because at the end of the day, the lead doesn't just want to pay for something silly, just like group coaching call once a week, and there's 500 people and they don't even get their questions answered. So what if I'm not in the US? Another small screen, another objection, which I mentioned earlier. Then what Brez is doing, he's pre-objection handling with the most common objections that he's getting on his sales calls with his closers. Then he's actually using videos instead of text to build trust and show personality of Brez being genuine. So what I mean by this, right? If Brez is telling you that in the next 3 months you're going to be able to make your first 10K through AI advertising, and he's saying it in such a tone with such conviction, and he looks like he's being genuine, you're going to have to end up to believe him. What am I even speaking English? You're going to have to believe him at the end of the day. You will be forced to believe him because he's being genuine. He's showing tonality. He's looking at the camera straight at the face. Straight at the face. There's no face on the camera. He's looking at the camera straight at the lens and letting you know that this is possible and you can get to that 10K a month. Includes a time frame on the second video to maintain interest. This is due to the simple fact that people want to see results. People want to see results as soon as possible. So if you're letting them know that in the next 3 months you can make 10K, then they will actually go ahead and watch the rest of the videos because this is of some sort of value to them. Then you're educating and nurturing the lead on the offer. So you're letting the lead know what's inside the program, what they're going to get, what's the assistance that they're going to get, how much help are they going to get. And it just allows the lead to have that sort of calmness that they will be actually getting something out of this program, that will get value, that will get this. Then after this, you have case studies. People who were exactly where you are right now. So what this does, this plants another seed. I know I love saying this, but this generally does plant another seed in the lead's head that the people that are getting results are normal. They don't have crazy experience in marketing. They didn't do SMMA before. They didn't like work for a marketing agency. They didn't do this. They're just normal people, maybe in school, in a 9 to 5. And I'm sure that every single one of these videos is a different story, in the sense that one of them is in school probably, one of them is working 9 to 5, one of them is dead broke without a 9 to 5 or going to school, so his last resort is this. One of them might be working in construction, like manual labor. One of them is in a tough financial position that he needs to help out his family. So he's just making it relatable to the lead. So he's actually showing real case studies reinforcing the proof of concept. So even with showing this relatability to the lead, he's actually also showing that it's actually real and people are making money off this. Then the students are represented as normal people, such as the leads reinforcing the possibility of success, school, and 9 to 5, etc. So what this will do, like I said, it will plant that seed into the lead's head that people like yourself are actually making this work. People that are going to school, people that are in a 9 to 5, that they can actually make this work and have made it work. So what makes you think that you can't? Then after this, he's got more wins from the community, just simple wins. Someone literally in school getting a payment for $4,000. They're like, oh, I was in school today. I made nothing. I made zero. Like, I didn't even make $20 or whatever it is. So they're just going to be reinforced. Then he's got more wins, overloading the lead with success, giving confidence. So what you need to do, you need to overload the lead with success. So if from the top to the bottom, on the VSO, you show them success stories. On the first landing page, you show them success stories. On the second VSO, you let them know that watching this full thing is crucial for you to be successful. Then on every video, you're mentioning some sort of success. Then you scroll down, there's real case studies, and every single one of them is successful. Then you go down even more, and there's community results of people being successful. You're going to think, there's no way that this is not real. There's so many people that have gotten success, so I'm going to go and get it too. Then you're showing goals such as Cast to Motivate. I don't know if this was intentional, but it's actually very good. Blah, blah, so-and-so got an M4 after doing high-ticket sales. So I want an M4. So I'm going to join high-ticket sales. That's what the lead will think. The lead will think that I want whatever materialistic thing, because at the end of the day, the first why of every single person making money online, at the end of the day, it probably is materialistic things. Leads, holidays, watches, houses, like all this sort of things that money can actually bring. So they're just going to be motivated. They're going to join the program. They're going to think the program is the only way I'm going to get that M4. The program is the only way I'm going to get a house. The program is the only way I'm going to get a high-rise. The only program is the only way I'm going to go to Miami. So they're just going to join that and actually start to believe that that's the only way to do it. And that's how Brez has actually been able to scale to $4 million a month, due to the simple fact that he knows what he's talking about, that he knows how to handle objections before they even jump on the call. So the closing calls, the close rate is probably so high, the show rate is also high, and he's making that $4 million a month what you all guys want to get. So if you would like to understand how I could implement something similar into your offer, then just fill out the type form down below.